Time now for our first midday forum. Joining us is financial expert Brett Chuckweiler. Welcome, Brett.
Thanks for having me.
Now, we're going to be talking about something extremely important, and that's retirement. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, there's a new study out, and it says that only about 2 in 10 people that were surveyed say that they are actually ready for a retirement, because over half of them think that they're ready. But according to the test, only about 2 in 10 are ready for retirement. And some of the questions that were asked are, do you know what a bond is? Do you know what Social Security is? Well, what about longevity? What about how IRAs and Roth IRAs work? So some basic retirement planning 101 or financial planning 101, they thought they were ready, but they really weren't. So some of the reasons that might be happening is most people had a pension, way back when. Now they don't have pensions. So they have IRAs, they have 401ks, but people might not be saving as much as they need to in regards to those, or they might just not know how they work. So a lot of people are like, well, if I don't know how it works, I'm not going to do it. And then they fall behind, so then they tend not to be as prepared as they should.
When do you think people should start saving for that?
As early as possible, once you get a job. So, some things is, as you start early on, some people are like, hey, I'm just trying to get by, I'm just trying to pay my bills. But, as you get established and you have a little bit of money and you need to find out, hey, do I have a 401k match? Do I have, and what is that match? How much should I be putting in? And people like to save, but a lot of times they don't know where to put it. They don't know the right spot to put it. And rather than saving it all, they just say, we'll spend it, or just put it in a checking account. Well, you need to know the right investments to actually put that into. So
it's never too early to start saving for retirement?
No, absolutely. Once you get a full-time job, you should start saving.
Wonderful. Now, how do we know when we're ready to retire? I know that's kind of a loaded question for you, but with that survey, we need to know all of those things. When would be a good time to do that?
Well, the earlier you can start or sit down with someone like myself to figure out where you're at financially. Because some people, sometimes I have a couple doctor clients and they spend a lot of money. I have other people that don't spend a lot of money, don't make a whole lot, and they'll be just fine. So it's all based off your standard of living. And in regards to Social Security, people take that for granted and they think, oh, well, I'm just going to take it at 62 or 63 or 64. I actually teach Social Security workshops, and I put them on usually at the library, and they're free for people. So it's about tying your retirement into Social Security and getting the most bang for your buck on things, because there's hundreds of different ways to take Social Security and retirement in regards to, if you're married or whatnot. There's also lots of different strategies if you're single.
Wonderful. Well, Brett, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
And we'll be right back with our second midday guest. You're watching Channel 8 Eyewitness News Midday.